Hey guys, what's going on? Do another gameplay video here, and I found more information about the all-powerful God for Marines this time. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen, what power they can have with divine energy. All-powerful what God means for Marines. Marines! The phrase all-powerful more God does not have a standard official meaning within the United States Marine Corps, but rather seems to refer to in spiritual saying, more popular ascendant, or whatever that circulates, informing along service members. This is getting interesting by the minute. Let's continue. The saying highlights the exceptional qualities and fighting spirit of Marines by humorously contrasting their mortal nature with a divine description. The general settlement is that Marines are. Now guys, what happens when a god has ultimate power? He gives his armies ultimate power. Let's read forth. Infused with divine traits, the ascendant often describes God using elements of fire for their spirit, stone for their will, and ice for their nerves, combining them into the best son of a bitch, man. Hold on, guys. It's the illegal fucking thing. Let me hear it. I gotta turn this off. Look at this. Speak to me. Take it off. You good? You gonna talk to me? Good. Where were we? Let's see. Elements of fire for their spirit, stone for their will, and ice for their nerves, combining them into the best of a man. I'm Firewheel the Beast. Oh, and my army. Unwavering and resolved, they are depicted as individuals who will not quit until a job is done, demonstrating unwavering dedication and resolve. This is why we have marshals. But wait, this is why we have Marines who fight for what we believe in, for honor and glory, fight for our families, and bring back humanity. Unwilling and resolved. Oh wait, I spread that. Let's read it again. They are depicted as individuals who will not quit until a job is done, demonstrating unwavering dedication and resolve, willing to sacrifice. The key aspects is their willingness to sacrifice themselves for others, and by selflessness and commitment. Sometimes we'll have to make sacrifices in our life, but they fight for our families. YouTube, you're not taking. Oh wait, YouTube, you've been caught by marshals. This colorful language serves to embrace the spirit of the corpse. Courage, honor, and commitment are core values of the Marine Corps, as outlined in official Marine Corps documents. The same uses hyperbole to express the deep pride and respect Marines have for their title and their fellow service members. Marines are not going to give up that easily. Well, this is what I fucking typed in. Let's do a little bit more searching. Let's do marshals. Oh, dude, it's over if I click on this, guys. All powerful moral god mean for martial army. Oh fuck. The fucking look at that. The phrase all powerful moral god likely refers to the Lord Marshal. Well, guys, you figured me out. I'm an undercover Sergeant Marshal. Let's read this again, guys, so you get the idea. The pure evil people might want to take a look at this video before they pay their price in vain. The praise all-powerful moral God like it refers to the Lord Marshal, character in the Chronicles of Redrick franchise, an individual with immense, seemingly godlike powers who leads a vast army. Josh, you never had a chance with your fucking law enforcement army. You're die. Phrase may also be used in some tabletop games or religious contexts with different meanings in the Chronicles of Redrick. Let's fucking click on this, guys. In this fictional universe, the Lord Marshal is the all-powerful dedicator of the Necromancer army. He possesses various extraordinary abilities that make him nearly unkillable by confidential means, which means for his army. Take a guess, guys. The Marshal army is immortal. Why do you think law enforcement lose their immunity powers? Because they're nothing without us. Let's move on. They seem minglingly invincible leader. His powers such as super speed, super strength, phasing abilities, and soul stealing make him a formidable force that ensures his absolute power and control over his army. Well, guys, here's another secret. I'm gonna fuck up this, but no, not really. I absorb souls. I'm a one-man army. I'm Wesker from Resident Evil where I had to die to take in the godlike powers. What more can a guy want? That's why I'm coming for you, Josh Chaya. He's probably scared to death. And he is. Total control as a figure of immense power. Well, hey law enforcement, you didn't think I would take control, right? Now, I'm just talking shit. My army took control. His army is effectively a massive, unchallengeable force that conquers worlds. Interesting. Theoretical. Most motivation. The necromancers fall a twisted Koza religious dogma centered of the underverse, and their leaders' power reinforces their zealous mission of force, conversion, and conquest. In other contexts, The Pacific brazen all-powerful mortal god is an oxymoron. Oxymoron, as gods are tropical and mortal, but it could refer to other concepts. Tabletop role-playing games and games like of Gods and Mortals. I never played that one, but I played God of War and I totally understand. Players might create powerful godlike mortal units or leaders, and such a figure world significantly after the rules and dominates of their army in a game scenario. Religious metamorpher. In religious texts, God is described as an all-powerful, omnipotent, and the Lord of armies, acting as a warrior or protector. I always wanted to say this, man. I remember playing the game Turok, and I fight with my heart. This one guy said to him, "You're just a soldier, you're nothing. You're not that important, Turok. You're not gonna fucking beat me. You're not gonna do anything." And then Turok just shows him in the final battle, "Oh, I might not be nothing. A soldier follows orders, but a warrior follows his heart." Anyway, let's continue. A warrior protector for people. A mortal god, in this sense, might be a human chosen as a vessel. Well, guys, if you look at my YouTube channel, one had to prove himself from time and time again. And you're talking to him. Louis V. Pascal, aka Firewheel. Or leader who acts law enforcement. You're not getting away with this. You're done. Who acts with divine power too. Lead an army of God. General Marshal. The term is not a standard military rank or description for historical figures like General George C. Marshall. He was a highly respected military leader focused on strategy, logics, and troops miracle, but I like to call them miracles. Without more context, the most likely meaning relates to the fictional character in the Chronicles of Redrick. That's awesome as hell. What else can we look up here? Oh man. Let's see, I need to find something. Let's see. Let's see. A martial army. Let's see, martial arts. All powerful mortal god. This would be good. Oh. Man, you better watch out for Carrie, man. Martial arts. The phrase all-powerful mortal god typically appears in fictional universes like Dragon Ball, Mortal Kombat, or Virus Cultivation novels where it represents a character who has achieved extraordinary martial prowess and strength far exceeding that of a normal mortal, potentially even surpassing lesser entities, but still lacks true immortality or a formal position in a divine, hierarchy, or whatever it says. In the context of martial arts, this concept signifies several key ideas. Oh man, guys, this is the big one here. This is gonna be 30 minutes long. Peak of mortal achievement, and highlights the idea that intense training self-discipline, and mastery of martial arts can elevate a character to a status where their power rivals that of a god. The journey itself is a path to enlightenment and immense power. Transcendent power. The character's martial arts skills are no longer just about physical combat. They often involve the manipulation of cosmic energy, essence, or the fundamental laws of their universe. Their attacks might involve abilities like moving mountains, cutting through metal with bare hands, or unleashing cosmic level destruction. You guys gotta be careful, and you guys can't joke anymore. This was never a joke. This is real life. A challenge to divine order. Wow, kind of like New World Order. Challenge to the divine order now. Challenge to Firewheel's divine order. Such characters often serve as a plot device to challenge the established gods, demonstrating that inherited divergent divinity isn't the only source of ultimate power. A mortal can, through sheer will and training, become the strongest being in their realm. Kind of like me. A dedication in lore in these stories. The difference between a god and a mortal often comes down to specific lore definitions, such as immortality versus long life. Gods might be naturally immortal, cannot die of natural causes, while all-powerful mortals may have extended lifespans but can still be killed. See? Inherent power versus acquired power. But he has everything now. Godly power is often inherited or bestowed by birthright, while the mortal's power is earned through intense cultivation and practice. I mastered the spiritual trinity. Divine position. God can also be a title or a job within a divine vernacular, which a powerful mortal might be chosen to fill. A god of destruction in Dragon Ball, or a fire god in Mortal Kombat. Essentially an all-powerful mortal god in martial arts. Narratives means a being who has pushed the limits of their physical and spiritual potential to achieve godlike power through martial discipline. That's right, it was me. Let's keep looking up. There we go, guys. Alright. All-powerful mortal god means for martial law. The phrase, you law enforcement are screwed, by the way. You know this has been happening the whole time, right? The phrase all-powerful mortal god does not have a standard widely recognized meaning in the context of real-world law or governance. The query is likely exploring philosophical or fictional concepts such as these found in potential Gillespie the state as a more. Oh, you scared, Joshua? You need to get out now. Oh, you can't. Good luck. As a mortal god or fantasy literature, identity in a mortal form. Here are potential interpretation related to martial law. Hey guys, I was an undercover marshal the whole time. This is why you guys have to start listening to me. Oh, too late. You're done. Goodbye. Sayonara. Etymological link. The term martial law is etymologically diverged from the Roman god of war, Mars. The word martial means relating to war or a warrior, providing a direct, elaborate, historical, and logical connection between a god Mars and the concept of martial law, kind of like Sailor Mars. The state as a mortal god in political, philologically, concept of the state has been described by some as a mortal god, a term associated with Philosopher Thomas Hobbes. This refers to the idea that the state is an all-powerful, supreme, secular authority created by mortals to maintain peace and defiance, preventing humanity from descending into a war of all against all for one and one for all. In this theological view, martial law would represent. You know why there's martial law, right? To restore New World Order. You get the hint? See, I winked. An extreme exercise of the supreme godlike state power. A temporary measure the state, the mortal god, uses to restore its authority when faced with an emergency like war, disaster, or civil unrest. The suspension of normal civilized law in favor of military authority to re-establish fundamental order, which is the primary purpose of the mortal god state. Guys, martial law happened already. Fictional or theological context. In fictional narrates or world buildings a martial world. In a fantasy novel, an all-powerful mortal god character might be a deity who has taken human form or has limits on their power. In this specific scenario, their relation to moral law could be predicted as a source of supreme authority. The gods' pronouncements could override all existing laws, similar to how martial law replaces civilian control with military rule. That's why there's martial law rules. We lose all civilian authority. You will be gone if you defy martial law. You will be done. Here we go. An enforcer of order. Kind of like law enforcement. Here you go, law enforcement. Here's a piece of it. Here's a piece of evidence for you. An enforcer of order. Sweet. So you're being enforced more. An enforce of order. Here you go, law enforcement. Here's proof for you. The god might personally implement martial law to bring justice or end chaos in the martial realm, often acting outside of normal legal procedures. You know what's funny? I'm figuring all this out on my own, and I never got help from my family, and I figured it out all on my own. And guess what? There is martial law, and it is in effect, and law enforcement are enforced of order. I was undercover the whole time, and I figured it out all on my own. The inmates that helped me during my time in incarceration, my friends, my family, my exes, my longtime friends, especially you, Gary. You'd be proud of me, especially my father and my mother. Be proud of me right now. A character decision. The god might choose to act indirectly. This is why I read my Bible on my religion, and I'm proud of myself. Chip should be proud of me right now. Especially you, Sally, G Money, and G Rubo, Kid Will. Again, especially you, Tay. Who else? Jake. Again, I think that's it. And then one spiritual Indian guy, man. Ugh. It's all for you. All for the people in the cells. That gave me nicknames like Chris, that gave me Lou Dog or Stiffmeister. One guy gave me Stiffmeister, one guy gave me Lou Dog. That was pretty cool names. And many more people in prison prepared me for this. I'm proud of myself. I toughened up. Let's see. Did I read this? Okay. Let's see. Here it is. And the god might choose to act indirectly through mortals to avoid cosmic consequences, making the implementation of martial law a decision made by human intermediaries, rather than the defiant itself. In some of the specific phase links to the endologically of the terms and the logically descriptions of state power, but does not refer to a concrete legal entirely of an established real world scenario. This is awesome, guys. What did I tell you? I just killed it right there. Now this is gonna be, I'm gonna have to look this up. This is gonna be a long video. Oh God. This might have to be a two-parter. This is gonna have to be a two-parter, guys. Alright. This is gonna be a two-parter now. Alright, I just realized there's gonna be so much stuff. Anyway, alright, guys. Signing off.